Super Deduction! If you're a limited company, then this video is all for you. If you're looking to make any qualifying expenses related to capital, then please keep an eye on this particular video. If you're not a limited company, maybe now's the time to think about going limited. Stay tuned for more information. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I'm a chartered accountant, certified UK trainer with a brand new logo, and that QuickBooks chap on the internet. Now, as head of accounts at Boffix, one of the questions we always get asked is about what actually happens when I buy an asset. So first of all, what is an asset? Well, basically it's an item that's going to last you more than 1 year. If you've got an item that lasts you more than 1 year, then it seems unfair if we just charge for it in that first particular year. So in our account, we're going to try and spread the cost over the life of that particular item. Now, this could be a computer, it could be a piece of equipment, whatever the item is. If it's likely going to last you more than 1 year, then we want to treat it that it's going to last you more than 1 year. And what we do is we treat that asset as having a useful life, and we spread that cost over it. That's what's called depreciation. So if you've ever seen the word depreciation in your account, that's what we're doing. We're spreading that cost over the life of how we expect that asset to last for. Now, HMRC do not like their idea of depreciation one little bit. And the reason for that is because as accountants, as business owners, we can decide what we want, really. We've just got to make sure that we're being very prudent in the way that we approach things. But basically, we get to decide what depreciation we put in accounts. So HMRC don't like it, and they say depreciation is a non-allowable expense. And instead of depreciation, you get what's called capital allowances. And announced in the recent budget was the idea of a brand new capital allowance called Super Deduction. Doesn't sound any better than that, does it? But what is Super Deduction? Well, Super Deduction, as long as your asset qualifies for it, is an opportunity for you to actually get more of a tax benefit on an asset than you would normally. You see, normally if you pay for something, say I pay for something for £100, then I expect to receive a benefit in my account, so a reduction in my tax bill for £100, because I've spent £100, therefore I expect to see £100. That's all well and good, but the super deduction means that if I spend £100, I actually get £130 benefit in my account. And your benefit is 130%. So if you buy an asset and it's qualifying, then you're going to get 130% benefit in your business, which is great. So why is it even a thing? Well, the way it was sold in the budget is that some businesses are going to have excess cash reserves, and they are going to be encouraged to spend that by having this super deduction. So instead of getting the £100 or the 100% they would normally get, they're going to get that 130 or 130% instead, encouraging people to do it. So why don't you make sure you benefit? Well, when it comes to qualifying, the most important thing is your dates. You need to make sure the asset itself is completely after April 2021. And it's going to run for 2 years, so it's going to give us plenty of time to make the most of it. But it can't be in the case of, well, I ordered it in March and it arrived in April. You have to have had that whole qualifying cost past April 2021. There are other qualifying matters, and I would highly recommend that you speak to your accountant or come to us at Boffix to find out exactly about it. Things like cars and vehicles and stuff probably are not going to be relatable, but it all depends on circumstance, it all depends on. But certain assets out there won't be allowable, so do make sure you get your advice to make sure. But the key thing is, though, if you are planning on making that expense, then think about making it in the qualifying period, because that's going to be important to you. And if you have been thinking in the past of maybe moving to become a limited company, this could be a reason to jump you over there, giving you that ability to then buy the asset as a limited company and get that extra enhancement your way. So, super deduction. Nice, quick and simple, but something that could be really beneficial to you and your business. Take the advice, have an opportunity to have a look and see if it works for you, and then make sure you benefit from it if you can. My name's been Aaron Patrick. Let us know below, what would you want to buy with your super deduction tax? What have you been putting off that actually makes sense to go out and buy now? I know personally that now could be a good time to me to finally go out there and upgrade my editing Mac so I can use that Super Deduction to make sure I make some super content for you guys. Hopefully that's been of use to you. If you need any more advice, you're already in the right place. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, because that way you can understand more and more about how things like this are going to affect your business and how we can make sure that you're being supported. Remember the Bofix motto: we don't want small businesses just to survive, we want them to thrive. And its Super Deduction is one of those opportunities where small businesses are going to do just that and thrive under it. My name's been Aaron Patrick. As always, it's been a pleasure to do this video for you, and I'll see you in the next video.